Hello, welcome to the TemplateToaster content tab demo and tutorial. And first option under the content tab is the presets, giving you the various attractive and predefined design. Here are the various designs and you can choose any one of your choice. I'm selecting this one. After presets, coming to the content, and under content properties you are having various options like border, margin, padding and line height. First is your border, and here are the various styling options for the border. You can set your border to be dotted, dashed or solid. Thickness of the border can be set from here. And then coming to the radius option for the border, and finally the color of the border you can set. Just use this dropper to select the color from any location and click OK. And after the border we have the margin option. You can give the margin to the page from top, bottom, left and right. Just go at the bottom of the content, and here I am giving the margin from the bottom. Now back to top. Then we have padding option also. Here I am selecting this option and giving the padding. After margin and padding we have the line height option, and from here you can give the line height. Coming to the background option for the content, choose the background for your content. Then coming to the textures, you can choose any of the texture from the gallery like these. Apart from textures, you can add on effects also. And through more you can go to advanced effects. Next is the shadow option to add on a shadow to the content. Now coming to the list option in the content, you can style the list from here, and here are your lists. These are the two types of list you are having, ordered list and unordered list. And coming to the styling, you can style your ordered list from here. You can choose any one from here, and this is the typography option. You can style the text to be normal, bold, italic and bold italic. After style, you can change the font size also. Then you are having font family option. You can set the font family to be Google, custom or system font, and from here you can change the color. Just go to more and you can choose any color. And next is your margin option. You can set the margin between the list items, and this is the effects option. You can add on effects to the text. And next is your text decoration option to set the text decoration to be underline and strike through. Similarly, you are having the options for your unordered list also. Here are the various bullets option you can apply in front of the list item, and you can browse your own bullet also, or this is the option to change the color. I'm using this one here, and next we'll go to the unordered list and I'm going to change the color of the bullets. This is the typography option. For the styling, you can change the font size from here of the list items, and font family you can change. Font color margin can also be set just like in the case of ordered list, and effects can be added to the text, and the text decoration to be underlined and strike through can be done from here. After the list, we have the typography option for various parts of the content, just like headings, paragraph, active link, hover link, and the visitor link. Now coming to the headings, here are your headings. Heading 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and these are the styling options. You can style your headings from here. You can see the font size changing for the heading 1, and similarly for the heading 2 to heading 6 similarly. Then coming to the paragraph, after the headings we have paragraph. This is your paragraph option, and for the styling of the paragraph you are having various options: style, font size, font family, color, margin, effects, alignment, and text decoration for the paragraph. After headings and the paragraph, next we are coming to the links option for active, hover, and the visitor link. Here are the links, and you can style these links from here. You can see the various styling options for the active link. Here I am changing the font size of the active link. And then the hover link also. Just next to the active link, we are having the hover link, and finally the visited link can also be styled from here. Completing the typography option, I am coming to the table. Here are the various styling options for your table, and first is the table background. You can set the background of the table from here. Next is your table margin option. You can give the margin to the table from top, bottom, left and right. Just go to more and select this option and set the margin from left, right, top, bottom. After the margin option, we have the cell padding option for the table. Here I am giving the padding to each cell of the table. Next, coming to the table header. For the table header, we have two options. You can set the background of the header and the styling the text option for the table header. Coming to the border type, we have single type of border or the double border. And after the border, we have the border styling options, like you can style your border to be dotted, dashed and solid. Thickness of the border can be set and the color for the border. Now we have completed the border styling of the table. Coming to the cell spacing option, you can select the cell spacing here from the drop down according to your choice. And typography option, finally, for the table you can set the font size, font family and font color from here. See how attractive our table is looking. And after the completing designing options for the table, coming to the post properties. Now we'll talk about the post properties, and first option under the post properties is the show metadata option. Now I'm going to uncheck this option and the metadata is removed from here, and now again I'm going to check this option. Next is your margin and the padding option. Just go to more and you can give the margin from here, and similarly you can give the padding from here. Next, coming to the inner box option, you can style the inner box from here. Actually, this inner box can be applied to both title and the metadata, and can be applied to both also. Suppose I am applying this inner box on the title only, and next I'm going to style this inner box. Just give the border thickness from here. Next you can give the color of the border. This is your inner box now appearing on the title only. Other styling options for the inner box are, you can apply the shadow, after the shadow you have the background option also. Next you have the margin and the padding option for the inner box. Similarly, you can give the padding, and we have completed the styling of our inner box. As I have mentioned earlier also, you can apply this inner box to title individually, to metadata individually, or you can apply it to both. Here I am applying this inner box to both, and you can see both title and the metadata are in the inner box now. Coming to the content background, from here you can change the color of the background of your content. Next is the content border option. Styling of the border can be done from here according to the requirement. Next, coming to the content margin. And the content padding. After setting the margin and the padding for your content, next is your content image. You can add any image to the content also. Suppose I want to add it to my featured post. I am deselecting the option none and adding any image, just like I have added this one. Here are the various options, styling options for the content image border, and you can browse your own image also apart from this gallery. Other options under the post properties are the heading type. You can set from here from H1 to H6, and next is the featured post, whether you want a featured post to be there in your content or not. Under this option the featured post is removed, and here you are having the featured post also. Next, you are having the options of the columns. You can set the column number from here: single column, combination of 2, combination of 3, combination of 4, and selecting combination of 3. Next is the background option for the post. Here you can see the change in the background. Next, coming to the texture options for the post, and here are the various textures of the gallery. And like this one, you can see these textures applying on the post. Next is your effects. Similarly, just like textures, you can apply the effects also, and the shadow option for the post. You can choose anyone from the presets. Next, coming to the border option for the post and styling options like dotted, dashed, and solid. Thickness of the border can be increased or decreased according to the requirement, and radius and the color option for the border of the post. Similarly, we have the typography option for the title, and this is our title, Hello World, and we can style our title from these options: style, font size, font family, color, effects, alignment, and text decoration. Next is the title hover option. Here I am changing the color of the title on hover. Just go to more and select the color using the dropper and OK, and see the color change of the title on hover. Next option is the metadata option. This is your metadata posted on and by, and I'm going to style my metadata now, and I'm changing the color from here. And after the color, I'm changing the font size also. I'm setting it to 14. Next, after the metadata, we have the link. This is our meta links, and I'm going to change the font size of the meta links from here. Next is the meta link hover. I'm going to change the color of the meta link on hover. The color option, I'm selecting this one, and see the color change on hover. Similarly, I am setting the font size of the meta link on hover. Now see, the font size will remain same and the color of the meta link will change. Now after covering title, title hover, metadata, meta link hover, coming to the content, and here you can style your content, and I am setting the font size here. Now after completing the typography for all the options, next is our icons, and here you can add icons to the post headline. I'm adding this icon to the post headline. Next is the icon for the author, and then we have the icon for the date option. Now apart from adding the icons, you have the option to browse the own icon apart from the gallery of your own choice, and this is the option to change the color of the icon. See the color of the post headline icon changing. I'm setting this one. Now coming to the comment form properties. This is your comment form, and now we are going to start with the designing of this comment form. First option is the border option. You can style the border from here. Here I am specifying the thickness, and after the thickness you can use the color option and just give the color to the border of the comment form. Coming to the margin and the padding option, just go to more and give the margin from here. Similarly, you can give the padding also. After the margin and the padding option, apply shadow to the comment form. And after the shadow, we have the typography option. You can set the style, the font size. You see the font size changing from here. I'm setting it to 14 only. And next option under the styling of the text is the font family, color, effects, and text decoration can also be done. Next, coming to the background option for the comment form, choose the background color from here and it is done. After comment form, coming to the comment, this is your comment part, and here are the various designing options for the comment. I'm deselecting this option and this image is removed from here. Again, I'm selecting to show the image. Next is the image position. You can set from left to right. The image is shifted to the right side. Next is the image border. You can apply the border to the image. Just select the color and set the thickness of the border. This image border is applied. Next is the border option for the comment part. You can choose the thickness, and next is the color of the border for the comment part. Now coming to the margin and the padding options, go to more and select this option, and here I am giving the margin to the comment part. Similarly, you can set the padding from here, and this is done. After the margin and padding option, coming to the shadow that can be applied to the comment. Next is the typography option. You can style the name, date, reply or edit option and text from here. First is the name, and here I am changing the font size of the name. Next is the typography option of the date, and here I am going to change the color of the date. Just go to more and use the dropper, choose the color from here, and the color of the date is changed. Next is the typography option for the reply or edit option. You can change the font size, and after the name, date, reply or edit option, you can change the styling of the text also. Change the style to italic. This is your italic style here. And after completing the various options of the comment, coming to the background, select the background color for the comment. Coming to the bookmark option, you can bookmark the content part of your theme for the later use. You click on bookmark option, and I am bookmarking with the name content and done. Just click to see the saved bookmark of yours saved with the name content. This is the view of the content in the desktop. You can see we are having 4 columns in the content, and now I'm going to the tablet view. So you are having 4 columns, and from here you can change the number of columns. I'm making 2 in each row. You can see the number of columns is 2 in each row, and now I'm going to desktop. and there's no change or no effect in the number of columns of the desktop. Now I'm going to tablet and then to mobile. In mobile, you can see we are having one column in a row, and this is our option to change the number of columns. Again, I'm making two columns in one row in mobile also, and this change in the number of columns in mobile will not be having any effect in the desktop. And you can see we are same having four columns in a row in the desktop. That's all in the content tab, and you can see how easy the designing is with TemplateToaster. And keep watching our next videos also. Thank you.